So here we are in this playlist all about monetizing a podcast, and you're going to see it's kind of a sparse playlist. There's not very many videos in this particular playlist, and that's for good reason. It's all because I did a full presentation for International Podcast Day on monetizing your podcast. So that is like an hour-long presentation that you can go ahead and check out in the next, I guess, couple of videos, all right? You can skip right to it if you want to. But that video is going to break a lot of things down for you in terms of sponsorships and other lines of income when it comes down to your podcast. Now, one thing I want to make note for podcasters out there is that you should not just rely only on sponsorships. Yeah, sponsorships can be great money, but you have to remember and think about other areas of monetization. That means you can incorporate areas of monetization within your own website as well. This is why I always stress the importance of having a website over the importance of, I guess, getting all the subscriptions. Where you're going to make the money is really on the website, but you got to open up many different avenues for yourself within your website and within your podcast programming itself. That's where you're going to make some money with sponsorships. You're going to make some money with products that you can create, so much more. So you're going to see that in that presentation on this particular playlist. You're also going to see an interview that I did with my friend Jimmy Wisman. He has a podcast with his friend James Petrogallo. It's called Crime and Sports, and they have monetized since the very beginning of their podcast. They delivered in value, and then they grew the podcast, and then all of a sudden they were able to monetize the podcast. I don't even know if Jimmy has to work at this point, and I know that you can get to that point, but just know it does take work because Jimmy did work very hard to get that to that point. Okay, he and James both have worked very hard to get to that point. So I hope these videos do help you out. Let me know what you think of them. Go ahead and leave comments in the section, and I'd be more than happy to see what you guys come up with when it comes down to monetizing your podcast. So let's get started.